Ladies and gentlemen, I got bad news and worse news. First, the bad news Larry Elder. Now that we got that out of the way, the worst news he's running for president. So let's get into this story. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all, it's time for the coon culture to go away. They have overstayed their welcome. They have been a thorn in our sides for decades. It is time for them to go away. Larry Elder announces 2024 White House bid. Conservative talk show host Coon Larry Elder announced Thursday that he's launching a 2024 presidential campaign, joining a growing list of Republicans vying for the GOP nomination. I am announcing I am running for the presidency of the United States, Elders told Tucker Carlson on Fox News. So he said the reason for running, he pointed to securing the border and suggested Democrats were labeling America systemically racist. Well, America is systemically racist. Well, it's got the right label. He also decried what he said is a lack of fathers in the home. So, he's calling out Black fathers. That's what he's doing. Herschel Walker tried that playbook and that pretty much imploded on him. Elder will speak at the Iowa Faith and Freedom Coalition this weekend. He'll probably be right at home there in Iowa. Other 2024 GOP hopefuls are expected to speak as well, including former President Donald Trump, former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, who recently launched an exploratory committee. And I already did a video on him. Elder was the top Republican opponent to California Governor Gavin Newsom. Yeah, but he didn't come close to winning. Plus, y'all, I remember that video I did on him when he went out there around them homeless people and they ran him the hell up on out of there. Yeah, those folks want help. They don't want political figures coming down there for a photo op. That's not going to help them at all. So during the unsuccessful recall effort in 2021, which had emerged due to bipartisan anger over the governor's pandemic response, Elder opposed the restrictions during the pandemic, minimum wage, cashless bail, and defunding the police. So he was against all of those things, y'all. I don't see how he could possibly represent us because he wouldn't. He would be doing just what Daniel Cameron and all the ones like his ilk would do in office. A robust turnout from Democrats in California who outnumbered Republicans 2-1 allowed Newsom to keep his job. But Elder's name recognition pushed him to the top of the challenger field in the recall, garnering the most support among GOP voters. Mm-mm-mm. Elder, who had previously said President Joe Biden won 2020 fairly and squarely, has been a supporter of Trump, taking a page from the former president's playbook on lies about election fraud. Elder's baseless. He raised the prospect of shenanigans, okay, Elder, in California before the results were announced in the recall. Still, he acknowledged the defeat of the recall effort on the night of the election. Elder spent the past few decades in the media industry undermining the Black community. It doesn't say that, y'all. I just threw that in there. Writing multiple books and hosting TV shows. He began hosting his radio show, The Larry Elder Show, in 1993. Elder also practiced law and went on to start his own legal recruitment firm, Lawrence A. Elder and Associates, which he owned for 15 years. The radio host has faced heavy scrutiny related to his long history of disparaging remarks about women and has been accused of domestic violence and brandishing a gun in 2015 by his fiance, his preferred woman fiance. I remember that story out there. And former employee Elder has denied the allegations. Mhm. Elder joined the GOP primary field still in his early stages. Trump, who announced his 2024 bid last year, is leading the contender with former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. Hutchinson and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy. Y'all remember him, the last interview that Don Lemon did? Yeah, and he wants to school the Black community on what our history is regarding the Civil War. Some immigrant from India knows it better than we do. At least he think he does. Also in the mix, which he doesn't and never will. A number of Republicans, including Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, I still can't get over. He made a trip all the way to DC and could not get one endorsement. Not one. He met with all kinds of people in the House, and he couldn't pull out one single endorsement. And he's actually falling in the polls, y'all. I think they feel that running on CRT and woke is going to get them somewhere. Look, Republicans did very poorly in local school elections after running around trying to shout down CRT. And that right there tells you the public ain't with you on that mess. They're not with you, they're not feeling you. And if they run on that, that's a losing campaign. You can't run on woke. You can't run on CRT. That's not going to win anybody over. And the kind of people that it will win over, they're not big enough to keep you from being defeated. So Ron DeSantis went all the way to DC, got not one endorsement, went back to Florida. They said he was pissed on that flight back to Florida. He was not a happy camper. Boy, I would have loved to see him pissed. I'm just saying. And former Vice President Mike Pence have been making moves suggesting they are considering presidential bids. Well, both of them are. DeSantis and Pence already said they're running. So, mm, mm, mm. Larry Elder. Oh boy. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter if it is a Black candidate that's Republican or one that's Democrat. History has showed us time and time again they are not going to do nothing for us. It doesn't matter what party they're in. They are not going to lift a finger for us. But y'all, please tell me what you think about Larry Elder running for president. I don't think Larry Elders have a snowball chance of winning this race at all. But that's my opinion. and I hold firm to it. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.